No. The other way. Up. There you go.
Hello.
Hey.
Facebook. Face the book. The Facebook. Hello, the Facebook.
How I missed you, Facebook.
Oh, the Facebook. I missed you, Facebook. I haven't gone live in a few days, Facebook. Mitchell and I haven't been live on my page in a while, Facebook. Welcome. We will present to you how you should present a relationship based on agreements before joining in a relationship.
Say what? No way. I thought I was just supposed to find some female, walk up to her.
What are you talking about, Mitchell?
Look her up and down and go, you. I want you. Be with me. And then you just, you just do that.
And then you just
go kind of unfolds.
That's a real relationship.
You live happily ever after until one of you doesn't feel like it. And then you just go do it again.
Nope. Red X. Red X. Why? Because that will get you nowhere. You will build nothing. That kind of relationship is fleeting, is false, is imaginary, elusive, not real. Hello. You want a real relationship? We're going to tell you. We're going to tell you how it is, okay? First of all, you need to connect with yourself, honey. Figure out what you need in a relationship. Figure out what you want to agree to. So I did this before Mitchell and I got into a relationship. I was like, yo, we're going to be honest, even if it hurts each other's feelings. We're going to continue to grow in our ability to receive love. We're going to, just all these different things. Hold each other as our soul sexual partner. Have children and raise them in perfection. To continue down this path of self-perfection, and if the ego ever knocks us off, to come back on, and just like all these different things that I was like, yes, this is important. This is exactly what I value in a relationship, and I see we need to agree upon. So I wrote all them down. And the first day, Mitchell and I decided to be in a relationship. We went over these agreements together and discussed each individual one. It was like I had a presentation for him. I was like, these are the agreements I present to you.
See, what's actually funny?
Do you agree to these, Mitchell?
What's funny is because I did this as well. I came up with what made sense for me because I had to get clear within myself too. Because who would I have to be to get in, to be like, hey, Jess, I'm going to present to you this idea of a relationship agreement if I didn't even have that agreement within myself, as myself with me. Mm-hmm. So I had to get clear on that first. And then I wrote out, yeah, this makes sense. Okay, cool. And then I initially brought it up to Jess.
So wait. You're saying you first had an agreement with yourself before you had an agreement with me? What? Mitchell. What does that even mean? What does that look like, Mitchell?
You know when you just talk to yourself? Basically that.
No.
Just looking in the mirror and
No, it's like looking at the things you want to live out in your life. What are the principles you want to live by? Like, what are the things that you stand on?
Yeah, that they actually stand for. So, like, at the end of the day, someone or myself, I can look at myself dead in the eyes and say, I understand what I'm about. Mm-hmm. This is what I'm here for. This is what I'm doing. This is what every day I am moving closer towards and then ultimately achieving and then going beyond. So that is principles. Like I literally wrote out, it's online. You can look at my blog, my 7-year journey to life blog. If you don't know what that is. It's day 40 and 41.
Oh, I can't flip the camera.
Yeah. Too bad. We should sometime do one of these, one of the things where it makes your face look funny. But it's crashed my lives before. I'm guessing Facebook's updated. Let's just try it. Uh-oh. Whoa, relationship as agreement.
So crazy.
back to the point.
Yes.
I wrote out within myself what I actually stand for.
So you made an agreement with yourself, and
Yeah.
then you presented an agreement with me. Mm-hmm. We went over each individual one. We discussed them.
Yeah, like what is this? Like okay, so for example, what does the term self-honesty mean to you? And you and I both explained what it means to us. We came to a mutual agreed upon definition, and that means be freaking honest with yourself. Even when it hurts, look at the good, the bad, and the ugly, and look at it. Don't avoid it, because you could spend your whole life trying to avoid it, but guess what? In that moment of death, when you're sitting there in your deathbed or whatever happens, guess what? You're going to be real honest with yourself then. You're going to say, well, this is what my life was. And so do that in every moment.
And also looking at the good, because it's so easy and obvious to look at the bad. But to look at the good and be honest about like what you're really good at. You know, what do you have to present to the world? What are the skills that you've developed? I want this one. Oh my gosh. Let me see.
What do your eyes look like? There we go. There's my eyes. No, this. Hang on. If you don't have a relationship agreement. Oh my gosh, there's so many options to choose from.
Choose a fun one, baby. Oh.
If you don't.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, then your relationship will fall apart if you don't have a relationship built on agreements, just like we're falling.
So, Jess and I both presented to each other what made sense. Of, hey, we're serious.
Yep.
Let's do this. This is what I stand for. This is what you stand for. So let's make it happen.
Yeah.
We agreed. And the rest is history? No.
We still check in, you guys.
Yeah, that was like
we literally check in. Pretty much, it's like every week we check in now because we go to Fat Nats every Sunday.
Yeah, there's this local restaurant called Fat Nats. It's awesome.
We go get breakfast every Sunday, and we write down what our week is going to look like, and we discuss the things we're going to do together. We discuss where we need support, our schedules, everything on Sunday, so we're prepared for the week. And we get a great breakfast. It's amazing.
Yeah. And so that ends up...
And we discuss how the week went, too. How to improve the week. Things we can do better. How we can support each other better. And then we explicitly go through each individual agreement every other week. And when we see we want to and we need to. And we also are honest with ourselves. And every once in a while, if we can see we're not living out one of the agreements, we bring it up to the other person and be like, hey, I need support with this. And we support each other. What are the aliens?
As if real life wasn't enough.
Yeah, we got all these crazies.
Sparkles.
Oh,
look at that product placement with Cheetos.
You can't even see any Cheetos. It's just wow, that's crazy. All right, guys. Present to your partner before she is your partner.
Or if you already have a partner,
then
present to them anyway.
Do it. Your life will change forever.
For real. Like, I know she's singing and you might be like, oh, that's so cute, Jess. Oh, this is fun. You guys do this live streams. Yeah, that's so great what you guys are doing. It's like, if you're a human beings, you will benefit from being in a relationship.
Based on agreements.
And if that relationship is not based on an agreement, guess what it's based on? Energy. It's going to go up and down and up and down and up and down until it crashes and it is
burns. It'll burn. It'll crash and
then guess what happens?
Why do people get divorces?
See a fire? You ever see a fire?
Why do people
At
break
a certain
up?
point, it burns all the way through and then it's out. And it's a little pile of smoking embers. Is that what you want your life to be? Or would you rather have your life and your relationship be like a garden where seeds are planted and it's growing and then it grows even more and it grows even more and then that bears fruit and then that's even more seeds and it keeps going and going. In 2021, I should I should do my relationship agreement check-in with Jessica. I think that's what that was going to say.
Yep.
Just kidding. Facebook isn't on that yet. Oh, look, I'm sparkling. So, if y'all got any benefit out of this, share it.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah. And,
yes. Also, if you need support, if you don't even know where to start, why do you think we make these videos? Reach out. We would love to support you.
Look how much in agreement we are. Cool. Yeah, for real.
Thanks for watching.
Like,
guys.
your life, I mean, my life has become infinitely better since I started the agreement with Jess. Because now, guess what? There's never a single day where that thought comes to my mind of, oh my gosh, what if Jess just, like, leaves? What if Jess just doesn't, like, see me in some type of way? Like, I need to put on this act or something to just keep her excited and, like, keep her around. It's like, no, I have peace of mind knowing she's not just going to get up and leave because we trust each other.
So what we suggest to put on your agreement, I'd say there's some principles we can put in a link. Also,
the principles within Self-Perfected, within Destiny, all of that, is just common sense principles like do what's best for all. Have self-honesty. Trust yourself.
And also make them very relationship specific. So Mitchell and I also have agreements within our finances. Like we agree to check our finances on the 1st and the 15th of every month. You know, we agree to look at the things we spend our money on and be honest about it and update the finance sheet and all this stuff. Like,
yeah, and also like responsibilities. For example, I never make food anymore and I don't do the dishes. Unless Jess asks me. That's her responsibility. In terms of making money and building the businesses, that's what I do. I'm the one looking at the financials, finding the accountant and all that stuff.
And agree on... Yeah, that's definitely an important one. Agree on where you're delegating and, figure out where your specialties are. Like, what are you really good at? And, emphasize that. And then we've agreed on being honest, even if it hurts with each other. We've agreed on over communicating and then seeing where we can cut back on communicating, but first over communicating, because so often people under communicate. We've also agreed on, having kids together, getting married. We've agreed on raising our kids in a specific way. We've agreed on that I'm going to homeschool the kids. We've agreed on that we want to keep each other as our sole sexual partners, and just like things like that are very practical. Like, you can see the evidence of these things. And it's so cool because every day we live out our agreement and we grow in our ability to trust each other, because you can't just trust someone without them having proven their trust. Trust is built on them living out the agreements you've made. And when you have those agreements written out specifically, the amount of trust you can have in someone is so much more than you've ever imagined, especially with yourself, trusting yourself, because you're living out your agreements you've made with yourself as well as the other person. And it's this new level of responsibility you can take in life, and you can have confidence, you can have self-esteem. It's just a whole new way to exist. You wake up with integrity. You live with integrity, and you know that what you're doing is in alignment with everything that you want to create with your partner and what you want to create with yourself. And it's so life-giving. It's so fulfilling. It's the absolute best thing I've ever done, and probably you've ever done, yeah?
Yeah, I think I just said that in this video, but I'll say it again, like 100%. Yeah. It is the most peace of mind, and just it's like, now I know what we're building is real. So there's no thought of like, oh, it's good for now, but I'm afraid it's going to be gone. It's like, no, what we're doing now will last definitely the rest of our lives, but also beyond. And so,
yeah. And we're supporting people with this. Anyone who sees the value of having an agreement like this, like, reach out. We will definitely support you. We also have an archive of these videos on our YouTube. A whole playlist based on this specific topic. That's what we wanted to share today, friends. Thanks for watching. Make it a great rest of your week. If you're not in Self-Perfected yet, join the group by answering the questions and you'll be considered for entry. We have the best Friday night hangouts to ever exist in that group. I'm telling you, you will gain so much value. It is worth every moment, every second. The people in that group are the next 1% of the 1%, I am telling you. It is good to get in now, for it will grow, and it will grow fast. Do it. You won't regret it. Thank you.